Barcelona wins the first game without Messi in what can only be called a total team win. Welcome everyone, this is Anthony with Onion Bag on the very first La Liga game for Barcelona on August 15th. Yesterday I was in Arizona moving my sister, drove all the way back knowing that as long as I could get a few hours of sleep, wake up, there was 11 a.m. Pacific time game from Camp Nou, super excited. So in this game, there was actually 20,000 people in attendance. The first time there's been fans in the stadium, and it was kind of emotional. Barcelona's playing Real Sociedad, and what everyone's hyping up is this game after Messi. And you know what? I like Messi more than anyone else, but I think we need to be clear here. We knew this day was coming. It's sad. Still one of the greatest players. Well, no, so still the greatest player of all time, but we got to move on, guys. This team was already going to need to start, and I think the tools we have right now is probably the best team we could restart with, as the defense is pretty solid. I think they had a great showing this game. And the way that the Barcelona lined up, which was great from the back, Pique and Garcia. Let me be clear here. Pique just sacrificed tons of wages so we could sign all these players. So everyone needs to be grateful for him. But not only did he score the first goal in the 18th minute with an amazing header, an assist from Memphis Depay, by the way, great delivery. Not only was he able to do that, but his defense was stellar today. His defense was great. The time off for him has made him refreshed. And Eric Garcia works great in tandem with Pique, you guys. This is really good to think about moving forward. Jordi Alba on the left, Serginho Dest on the right. Love that formation. Love that back line. Pedri, Busquets, and De Jong. Obviously, Pedri and De Jong are the two new young superstars that are going to be with this team, hopefully for a long time. Busquets anchoring the defense as the new captain. Up top, Braithwaite on the left, Depay up top, and Griezmann on the right. They did a great job, you guys. What was really amazing with this squad was you could see Braithwaite running into space. A lot of times people left the middle open and the crossing lanes for maybe De Jong and Messi, but with the absence of Messi, you could see people taking to the space, closing that gap, making people draw in, and then dishing out. We had a stellar attack down the middle, you guys. Suck into the middle. You're going from the outside to the left. You start driving to the middle. You suck in one person up front, one person in the middle, and then as soon as they commit, you launch it down the middle to a Depay running. You guys, it's a very different team, but it's a very good team. And one of the things I realized in this game, as Barcelona wins 4-2 against Real Sociedad, one thing I noticed is that these teams don't know how to approach Barcelona anymore, right? They've spent the last 20 years coming up with game plans for a team where Messi was always a focal point. Now we're more of a traditional team where you can, you have a couple threats, but for the most part, you need to spread out your responsibilities throughout the field. Still playing a 4-3-3, and it's clear they didn't really know which way to go. And that maybe not just think of this win in this game, but also all these teams aren't going to know necessarily how to attack us, right? I love the space running, love defining a new strategy, love the multiple points of attack, love the middle being owned, the defense squaring up. I was pretty impressed. And in the 10th minute, don't forget, this is the very first game. The fans were allowed in, and on the 10th minute, they were screaming Messi. Now, while a lot of people are having a hard time letting go, while others want to move forward, he does deserve the respect. It was not a packed stadium just because of rules. All the same, everybody owes him the respect. He has helped build this team to be one of the powerhouses in the world, and I believe they will be right back there in no time. I also think after the first goal, 1-0, I love the great possession, amazing ball movement, you guys. This team looks much more effective at crosses now, much more effective at battling at the goal side. Really excited about that. Second goal, Braithwaite. He scored. Now, De Jong was on the right side, took the ball away, pressed into space, crossed it over, beautiful ball, Braithwaite, boom. And he is your tap-in king. He is your get in the face of the defense and hit it in no matter what. Sacrifice your body, run face first, go. And he did a great job. There was another opportunity in the 46th minute that Griezmann was going to score, but it was offside. Jordi Alba in the 49th minute also had a great breakaway, but he missed it, went a little bit live. This is okay. This is okay. Now, in the 59th minute, Braithwaite scored right before at the end of the first half. In the 59th minute, he also scored again. Jordi Alba had a ball on the outside, hit it to Memphis Depay on the left side. Jordi Alba made an amazing run. Depay played a great through ball between two players to Jordi Alba, tapped it across. The goalie got a second on it, but boom, Braithwaite slammed that in, you guys. At this point, we're looking at 3-0. Now, one of the things that we have to look forward to with our team is the subbing, right? The subbing seems to be just to get people on the field, not necessarily for strategy. We waited till the 83rd minute to do subbing. Now we subbed in the back, and it's frustrating because we sub out Dest and Garcia. Not that I have any problem subbing them out. Araujo came in, Emerson came in, but as soon as Emerson came in the game, Barcelona was scored on. I mean, it's immediately. Now, I'm not saying Emerson isn't a good player, but you have to let people get their wheels, and you can't switch up a whole right side of a defense and assume that they're going to understand all the responsibilities without making their way in. Lobete scored in the 82nd minute off of a through ball, far post, whereas Emerson seemed to think there was no one on his weak side, didn't check his shoulder, played around him, and was trying to do a more kind of laissez-faire, like, tried to get the ball out, but really got caught on his blind side and got scored on as soon as we subbed. Now, this wasn't over. Also, 3 minutes later, Oyarzabal scored a free kick, which was amazing. But unfortunately, this was another sub that came in, didn't foul, but he was called for a foul. Once again, we just need to let the players get into a rhythm before you start making so many changes. So what was a 3-0 route turned into a 3-2 nail-biter as Oyarzabal blasted a far right free kick. That was amazing. Okay, so then it's 3-2, but the game was not over there. Luckily, Barcelona went on a breakaway. It was a counterattack, Braithwaite, and once again, in the 91st minute, the guy at the last second of the game, Sergio Roberto, taps in a great ball from Braithwaite as he blasted by on the right side of the defense. Crossed it in. The keeper tipped it a second, but Sergio Roberto was there, and he's a much more formidable player in the middle than he is in the defense. This is where he needs to be. Once again, I think Barcelona had a really good game, you guys. I'm happy to see these players figuring each other out. They're going to need time to gel. They're going to need time to figure this whole thing out. But we are going to need a coach's, maybe a little bit of support as in not throwing in a whole new half team within, 2 minutes. That might be something we want to look into, easing into the subbing game. But very happy about this game. Barcelona now, with 3 points from their very first game, are tied with Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Valencia with 3 points, top of La Liga standings. Barcelona ended with 62% possession, 13 shots, 8 on goal, compared to 11 shots for Real Sociedad and 3 on goal, you guys. There was several fouls. Obviously, Real Sociedad had 18, significantly more fouls, 11 to Barcelona. 4 yellow cards for Real Sociedad, 2 for Barcelona. And we ended up earning 5 corner kicks versus 3 for Real Sociedad. Great game. First game back with fans. Messi, we miss you, but we have got to support this team. There's going to be some ups. There's going to be some downs. Let them fight through it. Great game. Great game. Great way to start the season. Talk to everyone later. Join the channel if you like. Bye now.